Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is a different type of video. I know whenever I do these type of videos, these Q&A videos, y'all are asking me questions. Y'all want to know about my life or whatnot. But y'all, we got a different type of video. Now, if you are not following my Instagram, it's your fault. It's your fault that you missed this, because that's exactly where this all started at. So if you are not following my Instagram, you need to be doing so, because I posted in my story my NGL link, and I basically told you guys to ask me questions. You guys want advice. You guys were asking me about myself, because I've opened some of the questions right before the video, and you guys were asking me about myself, and this video is strictly to just give you guys advice. So yeah, so I'm going to open up a couple of the other ones and go ahead and answer it. So I'm definitely going to do a video like this in the future. So if you want to participate in these type of videos, let me take my gum out. I'm sorry, y'all, my gum was in. But if you want to participate in these type of videos, the best bet is to follow me on Instagram, because Instagram is where I'm going to be posting the NGL link for you guys to comment and, you know, ask me these, you know, type of questions or whatnot. So let's get straight into the video. And also, if you are not subscribed to the channel, subscribe. And if you are subscribed to the channel, double check to make sure you're still subscribed, because YouTube sometimes unsubscribes some people. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Okay, first one. Okay, you see what? I don't know who. What we're gonna say. I don't know why. Somebody messaged me and said I missed you. You see, that's the problem. I posted my NGL link for my subscribers, but we got guys. We got guys commenting. I don't know why. I don't know who said this. Somebody said I missed you. Somebody asked, hey Irene, I want to know how to date and navigate with guys as a big girl. Coming from a big girl myself, and I love you so much. Oh, thank you, love. I love you too. So it's kind of a different ball game. You know, at the end of the day, like a lot of people like to say, you know, all girls go through the same thing, but they do not understand that not all girls go through the same thing. Like, it has a lot to do with societal standards, and if you do not fit societal standards, you might deal with a little bit more BS than the average girl who fits societal standards. I'm saying that the average girl that fits societal standards does not deal with BS, because I have friends that fit societal standards that are beautiful, and these guys still play. So if a guy wants to play, he's gonna play. But as I will say, is confidence is key as a big girl. You have to know that you're the shit. You have to think that you're the shit, and you cannot accept the bare minimum. A lot of guys are going to be trying to throw the bare minimum at you left and right, because they feel like you don't value yourself because of your size. So they feel like you will just accept whatever they throw at you. You have to really be the girl to come in and show them no. Like, just like how y'all court the girls that y'all find societally attractive, y'all gonna do the same with me, or y'all gonna move around. And you also have to be settled in the fact that it's gonna be some guys that are gonna come up to you and they're gonna try to deal, like, you know, play you because they see your size and they see that as like a way to get to you. And it's gonna be certain guys that you will stop, and they're gonna stop talking to you because they're gonna see, oh, I can't play her. This ain't the typical big girl that I think I'm talking to, you know. And they're gonna move around, and you have to be comfortable with that. Like, you have to be comfortable with guys rejecting you after they find out that your standards are so high. Yeah, and like I said, confidence is key. Like, you have to really believe you're the shit, and you have to believe that, like, you have a lot to offer, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I haven't had weak moments dating as a big girl. Me, I'm very hypersexual. I'm just very hypersexual. So when I was younger, it was hard for me to have standards because I was so freaking hypersexual. But, and I'm still very hypersexual to this day. But what I do tend to just remind myself when I get in those moments of feeling weak, or when I get in those moments of feeling like, I know this is not what I set my standards to be, but I'm feeling some type of way, I just have to remind myself, like, just because you are hypersexual does not mean that you can just disrespect your body, disrespect your standards, disrespect your value. Just because you have a need that you want, you have to remain disciplined. And you have to also be patient, and do not settle for anything. Like, don't think to yourself, oh, you know, let's say you meet a guy and that's probably like one of the best guys that you ever met, but he still has a lot of red flags. Like he still, you know, doesn't know how to communicate when y'all get into arguments. He doesn't meet all your needs. He's still a good guy, but he don't really meet everything that you want him to meet. You have to be willing to walk away, and you cannot have that scarcity mindset. You have to be willing to tell yourself that if you were able to meet someone as good as him, you will meet better. It's crazy because I'm giving you this advice, but I'm listening to myself too, because we all go through it as women, just in general, like big or not. We all go through, you know, meeting a guy that is actually not that bad, but, you know, they're not who you asked for. And it's hard to let go because you kind of feel like, am I going to find somebody better than him? And, you know, when you think like that, then you're not. But if you think to yourself that you're willing to wait and you're willing to, you know, work on yourself in the making, then you will find somebody better than him that is ready to listen to all your problems and meet all your needs and everything like that. So yeah, good luck to you, girl. Good luck. And I love you too. It's the lip combo. Y'all, I have so many different lip glosses. I cannot give you a lip combo, okay? I have so many different lip glosses that I wear every time I come on camera, but I probably will start telling you guys the lip combo, like how I tell you guys what scents I wear in my vlog. I'll probably tell y'all my lip combos, okay? What should you do if you want to start back talking to an ex? Talking stage. P.S. Love you, Irene. Oh, love you too. I'm starting a fan page. I don't know. Like, it's not good to double back. But at the same time, I don't know you guys' situation. I don't know how y'all end it. But honestly, it's just really not that good to double back. Like, if it's an ex, let it be an ex for a reason, you know. But hypothetically speaking, if the situation between you and the ex was not that detrimental and you feel like you're comfortable enough to double back, I would personally just say that you guys need to start from square one. Whatever you knew about him, erase that from your head. Whatever he knows about you, tell him to erase it from your head. Because when people take breaks apart from each other, whether we know it or not, people grow. Whether it's in a bad way or it's in a good way, people still grow. It doesn't matter if it's a month or two. Life changes people's perspectives on things. We're learning new things every day. When you are apart from a person for a while, when you get back with them, you have to understand that that person that you talked to back then is the same person, but they do have a couple of additions to their life. So I would say for you guys to erase everything you knew about the person and start from square one and raise your standards high. Because if you guys broke up, y'all broke up for a reason. So if you are going to allow this man back into your life, you need to make sure that your standards are so freaking high that he is able to accomplish all of it. And if he's not willing to go through the process of getting to know you again and accomplish everything that you're expecting him to do, then he don't really want to be with you like that. He's thinking to himself, I already know her, why she acting like that? Then just know that when y'all get into a relationship again, y'all's relationship is not going to work, because he doesn't think that, like, you know, he doesn't want to go through the you know what I mean? Like, he's comfortable. He's a little bit too comfortable with you at this point. So, and when you're dealing with a guy that has gotten comfortable with you, it don't matter how much they like you, they will dog you out. They will dog you out. And I know some people be like, oh, well, if a guy is dogging you out, that means he don't like you. A guy can like you and dog you out. I don't understand why everything equates to that mean he don't like you. Not everything equates to that mean he don't like you. People can like you and still dog you out. People are mentally messed up, and people are dealing with their own demons that we don't know nothing about. So always keep that in mind. I've been on and off with this boy since early 2022, and normally we end up blocking each other and coming back months later. We've been on good terms for a good while, like 2 months ago. I'm thinking about doing the do. What do you think? I think you should wait. If you said that you've been on and off with this guy since 2022, I think you should wait. And I think you should wait for him to ask you to be his girlfriend. I don't think you should jump head first and go do the do, because guys will really act good and act right until they get that cookie. And then when they get that cookie, you know how Nudie said, look what the money make a bitch do. Look what the cookie make a nigga do. Like, them niggas gonna go ham for that cookie, you feel me? So that you should wait until he asks you to be his girlfriend. If he's not willing to ask you to be his girlfriend, then he don't want you. Hey sis, so my ex high school link wants to link with me, but girl, I found out he likes trans. Oh my God. Girl, I found out he likes trans on Twitter. What do I do? I'm not with it. What do I do? I'm not with it. Or should I just block him and disappear? Like, what the hell? He wants to be blowing up the snap. Sis, I don't want to be rude. I love the LGBTQ plus community, but not him. It's your preference, it's your prerogative. If you don't want to deal with a guy that, you know, does that, then you got to get out of Dodge. It kind of sounds like the story time that I made. I don't know if you guys watched that story time about the boy that I was dating that was on the DL. That's how I found out he was on the DL too. He was liking trans videos on Twitter. So, and I got out of there. I mean, we stopped talking for other reasons, so I'm not gonna sit here and say I got out of there. But like when I seen that, it was like a confirmation for me to really never double back, like never double back. And it's crazy because I'm gonna say like 2-3 months ago, he tried to follow me on Instagram. Y'all, when I tell y'all I blocked and unblocked that boy so quickly, like I do not want you following me. Like move around, you know, I don't want to talk to you. And it's not even because of the fact of what I found on Twitter, but it's just because of, if you guys watch that story time, all the BS that he did in that story time like really turned me off from him. So it's your preference. If you do not want to deal with a guy that is bisexual or on the DL, then you don't have to. There's certain girls that don't care. There's certain girls that are bisexual, so when their man says that they're bisexual, they're just like, oh, okay, I am too, you know. So it's really what you want to deal with, and don't let nobody alter your opinion. This is your life, you know what I mean? My ex of 3 years got a girlfriend 4 months after we broke up. Does that mean he was cheating? No, not really. You said 4 months. Statistics show that men have like a feeling from the very first date whether you could be a potential girlfriend or not. Men know from the very first date. Now, when you get to know the guy more, his thoughts might change when he gets to know your personality more. Because sometimes guys you might go on a date with a guy and the date might be perfect. So he's like, oh no, like this is my John. Like I think this might be my girlfriend. But when you guys start hanging out more and more, he starts finding out more about your personality. Then he's like, oh Lord, no, this is not what I thought it was, you know? So I don't think he was cheating on you, because I know couples that met each other and within 2 weeks they were dating, within 3 weeks, a month. It don't really take a man long to figure out whether he wants something or not. And if a guy really, really wants something, he's gonna go after it full throttle. So yeah, don't. And also, I understand it's hard because you guys were dating for 3 years, but don't be too hung up on it. Like, you need to be just like how he moved on, baby. You need to be moving on too. You need to be finding, you know, a new man too. You know, I don't know why. All right, let me stop playing. But when I like a guy, we start cool. We start talking. It's cool. We start dating. I don't feel a spark anymore, and I tend to always pull away, then go back to kind of get that spark back. I'm starting to that maybe I like crushing on people. What do you think? I think you are emotionally unavailable, and I think that you should stay the F away. No, I'm just kidding. Y'all, I have an anxious attachment style, and if you guys do not know what an anxious attachment style is, it's basically people that people they were neglected when they were younger as a kid. So when they grow older, they have the fear of thinking that people do not really care for them, and they have a fear of thinking that people are always going to leave their life. So like they can sometimes self-sabotage situations. We're overthinkers, you know. And when anxious attachment is dating non-avoidant, emotionally unavailable, it's very hard for it to work. And you are emotionally unavailable, and you also are a non-avoidant. And a non-avoidant is just somebody who just they feel the need to like pull away for a bit to get themselves together. They tend to neglect their partners a lot. They do not have emotions as much. It's hard for them to express their feelings. It's hard for them to be intimate with their partner aside from sex. So that's what you are, and you really need to either see a therapist, or you need to look into that more and figure out why you are a non-avoidant, because something happened in your childhood that made you a non-avoidant, and you need to recalculate and reprocess what love really is. Like, you're not always gonna feel that spark, but if you know that you have love for that person, then pulling away from them is not a good idea, especially if you are dating guys that are what I call anxious attachment. If you are dating guys that are anxious attachment, when non-avoidance date us, it literally, it is stressful. Like, it's times where I've dated guys, I get anxiety. It's times where, like, you know, I just feel so worthless at times because I just have this anxious attachment to this person, and the person that I have an anxious attachment to is pulling away. So yeah, you definitely have a non-avoidant type of style, and nothing's wrong with it. You just have to fix it. I'm 24 and I just got out of a 3-year relationship. For some reason, I feel the pressure to hurry and find someone because everyone around me is finding their person and having kids. Any advice on how to not let the others' timeline get me down? Girl, you don't need no advice on that. The people that you see that's having kids, are they happy? Are they happy? Like, no, girl, I'm 26. I don't got no man. I don't got no man. Like, what man? I mean, I don't got no man. The one guy that I had, he's playing games. Like, I don't have no man. So please, do your thing, girl. Do your thing. Like, everybody, when God is ready for you to have it, you're gonna have it. I have a guy friend that likes me. We agreed to remain as friends since we have a good friendship. He recently told me that if we were going somewhere else, when I specifically told him before that I didn't like him. I really like him as a friend, so I don't know what I should do. Did I cut him off? Yes. He's never gonna let it down. Sorry, he is never going to live that down. A lot of these guys that y'all be quote unquote friends with, if they had a chance to take you down, or they not letting that opportunity pass them up. A lot of these guys that y'all be friends with be wanting to smash. So if you are dealing with a guy that you already told that you just want to be friends and he's still being consistent, you got to cut him off. And I'm not saying cut him off to the point where, like, you just block him everywhere. No, like, you just have to slowly but surely stop hanging out with him. Slowly but surely stop texting as much. He gonna catch the drift eventually. I'm in love with 2 men. The one who is girl, I wish I was in love with 2 men. Where you find them at? Because I can't even find one man to act right. So how you find 2? I wish that was my problems, girl. I wish those were the type of problems I had. I'm in love with 2 men. The one who is expressive, communicates well, spoils me, and wants a future. But he has a small peen. The one who is packing more, is physically attractive, spoils me too, but not the first, and wants to be in a relationship. I just don't trust him. Who should I keep? I think you should keep both of them, girl. I think you should keep... Girl, you about... Girl, like, I think you should choose both of them. They both got good attributes. Keep both of them and ride the coattail until one of them, like, really make it serious and ask you. That's what I think you should do, because they both have good attributes. I ain't gonna lie. Hey Irene, love your videos. Hey love, thank you. Me and this guy started back talking because he texted me and was like, I'm sorry for what happened. You were trying to help me change my life and I didn't listen. But now he's acting weird. I feel like he's talking to someone else. Is this a gut feeling help? Yes, he is. Either he's talking to someone else or he's just, you know, doing what he did to you before again. A lot of the times when a guy leaves your life, you have to let him go forever. Not just for 2 weeks, not for 2 months, not for 2 years, forever. Because a lot of those guys, it don't matter. A lot of those guys will come to you and tell you, I'm sorry for how I acted. I've changed. I promise I will do better by you. They won't. You know why? Because they don't see you as anyone with standards, because in their eyes, they felt like you let them get away with certain shit, so they don't respect you and they would never respect you. And some of these guys don't even realize that they don't respect you until, like, they start doing, you know, dumb shit, and it shows in their actions. So him acting weird and stuff like that, it doesn't necessarily mean that he's talking to a girl. I'm pretty sure he is, because a lot of these men do not know how to be in their own solitude. So if he's acting weird to you, not texting you like that, not calling you when you call him, he's definitely calling and texting and dealing with another girl. And baby, ain't nothing wrong with it. same shit be happening to me. I be getting sad. I be getting, you know, depressed. But ain't nothing we could do about it. Your best bet is just to move on. Started talking to a childhood friend. We both always had feelings for each other. He's in the military and soon will be staying in his home state. Doesn't do distance. I wanted to move there even before him. But when I do things, when I do things will be more serious. Should I be as scared as I am? Is this too fast? Well, you didn't tell me the time, like the time period. So I don't know if it's too fast, but just do, you know, do whatever you feel in your spirit. Someone else asked how to stay motivated when you're sad. Y'all, I'm an overthinker. So it's very hard for me to stay motivated when I'm sad, because when I'm sad, I just want to think about how sad I am. Typically, the best thing that helps me when I'm, you know, feeling in a sad type of mood and I'm feeling some type of way is be productive. You know, you need to be on top of your shit. You see how I'm filming a video for you guys right now? I'm not even gonna sit up here and lie to y'all. I'm not gonna say I was sad, but about an hour ago, I was in my feelings about something. And guess what my brain told me to do? My brain told me to get up and get to filming. And now that I'm talking in front of a camera to y'all, I'm not in my feelings anymore. I don't feel some type of way about nothing anymore. I'm happy to be talking to y'all. You know why? Because I'm being productive and I'm doing things that I like to do. So what I would say is the best way to stay motivated when you're sad is to be and to accomplish all the goals. Because whether we know it or not, when we let's say we tell ourselves, today I'm gonna clean my room, and we clean our room, that, whether we know it or not, gives us a little bit of a high, because we told ourselves that we were going to do something and we accomplished the goal. So that's just how you have to start thinking whenever you're sad or you're feeling unmotivated. You need to do whatever you promised yourself that you were going to do. So yeah, just stay productive. No. My boyfriend of 4 years and I broke up 2 weeks ago. I'm 22 and the one guy I thought I'd marry. We're in a varsity. After he broke up with me, I started seeing this handsome med student. I feel like I'm falling in love with him, but I feel guilty that I'm moving on too fast. Girl, don't feel guilty. Move on. Fly. Speed. Do everything. If the police try to pull you over, keep driving. Exit the highway. Turn right and keep driving. Keep driving. Because if your ex met the love of his life, he ain't gonna be thinking about all that with you. He ain't gonna be thinking about that. So I don't understand why us as women do the same, do the opposite thing. Like, you really need to get out of there. You know, if you feel like you and this guy is vibing, then, you know, keep it up. How to have a conversation with your crush without making it awkward. Honestly, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I would never shoot my shot again. I would never let my crush know that I like him. If my crush can't see from the way I look at him across the room that I like him, then he don't want me, okay? And I'm gonna give you that same advice. If you are a girl, there's no conversation that you need to be having with your crush, okay? If your crush is not attracted to you or does not see that you want him, and he's not making the first move, then you don't either. How to be consistent with YouTube. Girl, I do not know, because y'all see I come and go, so, but I'm about to get more consistent. Me and this boy's supposed to be in the talking stage, but he be dry as hell over the phone, but be staring mad hard and talking freaky about me to his homeboys. He only like you sexually. He don't see nothing else other than that, and that's the reason why he's dry on the phone, because his brain doesn't process you like other than sexual, like in a sexual manner. Someone said that they have all my IG pictures saved. Why you got my picture saved? It's probably, I don't know if it's either one of y'all or one of my followers. I am 16 years old and overweight and ashamed with my body. I have been bullied for years because of it, and now losing weight. So I'm cutting my meals. Do you have any advice for losing weight faster and gaining that confidence? Girl, come sit at the table, because I'm gonna tell you two things. Number one, you are not gonna gain confidence from losing weight. Now, you might think that you gain confidence, but that confidence is not gonna be real, because when you find out another insecurity about yourself, you gonna start lacking your confidence again. The only way that you can gain confidence is learning to love yourself. You have to love yourself no matter what. No matter what anybody says about you, you have to love yourself. You have to love yourself. Number 2, you said, is there any way for you to lose weight faster? Do not stress your body out because you don't like yourself. And I want you to understand me, and I do not want you to get offended, and I do not want you to tell me, well, I don't like myself, because I'm not saying that you don't like yourself, but just listen very carefully to what I'm about to say. Do not stress your body out because you don't like yourself. You need to enjoy the journey, and you need to enjoy the fact that you are working towards a goal to lose weight, and you're going to get to that goal. Now, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Sometimes I get a little worked up about the fact that like it's taking forever for me to get to where I want to be. But at the same time, I always catch myself whenever I start thinking like that and tell myself, Irene, you came so far. You have to be gentle to your body on your weight loss. And that is the reason why a lot of people gain their weight back, because they be in such a rush to lose the weight, just because they think like, oh, if I lose this weight, everything that I've desired is going to come back to me. And then they lose the weight and they find out that that's not what it is. And then they end up gaining the weight back. So why is the sun doing it? No, let me stop playing. Let me stop playing. All right. My boyfriend broke up with me unexpectedly and gave all these BS reasons about how he's not right in the head because of everything he's dealing with. I got a friends with benefit and we messed around for 3 months, but I didn't like him because I couldn't get over my ex. I need advice on getting over my ex. Baby, I can't help you get over your ex, because do you want to get over your ex? Okay, a lot of people be saying, oh my god, how can I get over it? How can I get over him? Sorry, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold up. Okay, the sun is doing bullshit, but thankfully the video is almost done, so let's just finish it out so we can get out of here. Okay, what I was saying was, if you are not ready to get over him, if you are not ready to tell yourself that you deserve better, if you're not ready to try your best to get over him, then there is nothing that I can tell you that will help you. I personally feel like the fact that you're messing with the boy that's friends with benefits is not helping you either, because he is not filling the role that he needs to fill that your ex probably was able to fill. I'm pretty sure that if this used to be your boyfriend, y'all probably used to go out on dates. Y'all probably used to hang out all the time. Y'all were very cool, and it wasn't just a friends with benefits type of situation. So if you want to get over your boyfriend, I hate to break it to you, sis, but you might need to get rid of your F buddy too. And do not get rid of him now. Keep him around until you find somebody that was equivalent or better than better than your ex. And when you start dating him, and that you actually genuinely like, not because, oh, you like him because he does all these good things for you, but because you like him, because you actually like him and he does all these good things for you, I can guarantee you'll forget about that other boy, Shy. You'll forget about him and the F buddy. I can guarantee you. Someone said, how do I tell a boy that I'm uncomfortable with him touching me? For example, him rubbing my butt or him putting his hands on my thighs. I don't want to be rude about it, but at the same time, I want him to stop touching me. Also, I love you and I love your channel. Thank you so much. This is how you gonna do it, girl. If you are in person, you're gonna say, hey, can I speak to you? Yeah, what's up? What you what? You know how boys talk. And then you could be like, I really like you and I like where this is going with you. But I want to make sure that you like me too. And I want to make sure that you know where where you're going with me too. And I feel like, you've been a little bit too touchy lately, and I'm flattered because I do like you. But at the same time, I want to make sure that you like me too. So I will ask for you to please refrain from trying to, rub on me and touch me, and actually get to know me. If he feels some type of way about that, if he gets offended, then that's your answer, sis. He was not trying to get to know you. He was trying to touch upon you. So if he is being touchy-feely every time that you're around him and you address that with him, and he doesn't change, or he gets offended, or he disagrees with what you say, that means he's just trying to smash. Tips for dealing with strict parents. The biggest tips that I will give you guys for dealing with strict parents is, it really depends on how old you are. So let's say you're in middle school, you need to be finding out a way to get rid of your parents, meaning that you gotta go, When you are in school, make sure that your grades are high so you can go to any school of your choice. I know a lot of people do not want to go to college, but that's like the best way out. If you do not want to go to college, you need to be working on your goals. So are you, if you turn 16, start getting ready to find a job. Stack up your bread. Do not play in your money. Put your money in your savings so you can really, really stack up your bread and get out that house, because they ain't gonna change. Another thing that is really, really, really risky, but it works, is you have to start fighting back. So let's say you have a curfew that's at 8 p.m. Baby, come home at 10. And when they start shouting and stuff, be like, hey, like, you have to fight back. Now, if you got some strict parents that might, send you back to their motherland, to the country, or if you got some parents that might knock you into next Tuesday, I'm gonna tell you right now, don't do this, okay? Do the other two things I told you to do. But if you have parents that are, they're strict, but you can kind of break them if you fight back, then I would advise you to do it. If you ask, hey, can I go to a party? And they say that you can't go to the party, baby, you're going to have to go to that party. Now, what I also will add is that these are for people who have started to turn 17, 18, 19, 20. Make sure that if you are in middle school, you're not following this, because, baby, you might get kicked out, okay? This was not an advice question, but I wanted to ask. Somebody asked me, are my parents okay with me smoking hookah? Y'all, my mom smokes hookah every weekend, okay? Yeah, y'all, I really, really enjoyed this video. Let's cheers. No, but yeah, y'all, I really enjoyed this video, apart from the damn sun trying to ruin my damn video. But I love you guys so much. If you are not subscribed to the channel, be sure to do so. This was a fun video. If you guys want more videos like this, definitely let me know down below. And also, if you are not following my Instagram, y'all need to be following my Instagram, because if I ever do videos like this again, I am going to post the NGL link on my Instagram. So I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all.